Hello? It's just that it's not necessarily that it's all working yet. That's all right. It's called Meltdown Island for a reason. Hello? There it is. It's just that it's not necessarily. Then it is working. It is sort of working. It's called Meltdown Island for a reason. It is. Look! Look who's here!
Y'all ready for this?
I don't think so. Dun doo dun doo 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 doo.
Hey, Islanders. Good to see you.
Hey, you Meltdown Islanders. Welcome to Meltdown Island. The only show where we're both in the same room at the same time right now. Now what? Now what? Look, careful! God damn. I could tell he was losing it. I could tell. He was going down quickly, you guys. Woo! He was going down quickly.
It's up cool. I'm good. Everything's good.
It is up cool. What's up cools?
So are we going to go back and play the theme song then?
I don't know. I don't think so. I mean, I can try.
I used to stretch it out. I mean,
you used that to stretch it out, he says.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff going on YouTube right now. Question is oh, I muted it for my lives. Oh shit! It's the only song we can play because come on, and that's great.
You are motivating to the people that surround you in society. They control you in your mind with anxiety. You gotta break free from that mindset. Break free, break free. Break free to explode. Break free to expose all of those emotional vulnerability and the complexities of your mind. And together we will find that the sun keeps shining on the other side. You know the sun keeps shining on the other side. The sun keeps shining on the other side of the rain cloud, of the storm clouds in your eyes. In your eyes. There's a place I know we can go and stay a while.
Hey!
Welcome to Meltdown Island. Welcome to Meltdown Island. To Meltdown, we can roll down together. Welcome to Meltdown Island. Meltdown Island. Meltdown Island.
What a great theme, huh?
It is. It's our theme.
really gets into my soul.
Hi, welcome to Getting Into Your Soul with Meltdown Island boys.
Welcome to Meltdown Island.
That's very sweet.
It's a pleasure to have you.
It's a pleasure to be had.
So, how you doing, buddy?
I don't
Look at us
know.
together
I don't
in the
know.
same
I don't want
room.
to talk about it.
No, you're fine, buddy. Come on. Come back to the beat, pal.
You're right. It is good. It is good.
It'll be fine.
It will
we'll all
be.
extinct in 10 years.
Hello, it's Alana.
Oh my God, Alana. Hey, Alana.
Oh, I heard that's true. Sparkles
Hello.
are shiny. That's true. That's actually true, Alana.
Yeah, it's true. It's empirically proven.
That's empirically proven, Alana. Oh, I miss Alana. I haven't talked to Alana in a lot.
Dustin's coming a little hot today.
I am. Well, I'll be honest with you. Because I've had real crappy times until right now. He's afraid of high fives. I don't know why. He doesn't. We missed. I didn't look because I felt solid. I felt like I put it up there. Solid as I rock. All right. I have my internet just updated, so we're crystal clean today.
Crystal clean.
Woo! Look at that crystal clean.
Well, let's see how we look on the YouTube.
Alana's pregnant though. I haven't got to
I don't
see
know.
her and talk to her in a long time.
That's right. That's
You,
right. That's
he
very
don't even
exciting.
remember. She's watching for 2 right now.
She's watching for 2. Oh,
Uh,
it still looks a little blurry, doesn't it? I mean, look at that.
wow. Gosh, it
Look
does.
at see how pixely. Look how pixely I am.
I mean, sharing? Stop sharing.
What is going on?
I don't know. Is it something to do with it? Now it makes me think that it's got something to do with this. With what is this? Google. How would it be? How would it be?
Buddy.
How would it be?
I don't know. I don't. Make it jump and sweat. Turn up. Point fire. Welcome to the island. Good to see you.
Welcome to the island. Point Fire. Point Fire is a new Canadian outpost for the island.
Canada illusion.
I'm doing a speed test.
Hey, y'all are matching. Ha
Oh, we are?
I guess.
I got short sleeves and a V-neck on.
Yeah, I've got a sweater and a crew neck on. And look at that, Dina. You totally pulled that post off without any typos. You're coming in on
We're
fire.
all hot.
We're all on fire.
Guy, I got 110. This is the highest speed test I've done so far.
What?
110. So in other words, it ain't got nothing to do with the internet. That's what I think I'm trying to ultimately say right now. So then it's got something to do with what? What's this say? What's this say?
I don't know. Oh, look, it just popped up a little bit clearer for a second.
Continue allowing, okay. You can use the microphone. All right. What about the camera? What are we even doing it in? What are we doing it in over here? What's this at?
I don't know.
Elgato. I mean,
does that look a
is
little
the
better?
camera? Let me smudge the camera a little bit. Hello? Are you there, everyone? Look how clean it is.
It's very clean. Oh,
That's the smudging. We
Yeah,
call
there
that
it
the
is.
smudging. And it is no better. Come on! Is it better?
this is fucking Verizon, man.
It's not, but we just tested it as fast as it's been. It's as fast as it's been. So then it makes me go, what else am I using? I'm using this camera.
What's the Wi-Fi test? The Wi-Fi test?
Wi-Fi test.
Aren't
Not
you-
even a Wi-Fi test, internet test.
Because-
Internet. I'm using a cable.
Yeah, I was just saying, aren't you connected directly?
I'm using cable.
I don't know. 110 doesn't seem very fast, though.
Oh, why does this look like a music video from the 90s? From the 90s. Like, is it Google, right? It's got to be Google. It's got to be something up here in the Google mess. You know what I mean? How Google just gets in everything.
Yes. I guess just the colors. I don't know.
We're
Yeah.
spiritually together today. Today you see our spirits.
You got the black shirt on, and I've got a black stripe in mine. So as we come together, come stand closer to me, buddy.
Look how much I can make it look like I got muscle.
Well, that's hot. That's hot. Look at see, and the black stripe just leads into his black shirt. So I mean, it's not. It's not incorrect.
It's not incorrect, but it's not also
no typos. You were nailing it. It's early, Sean. No typos.
No typos! Thank you.
Why does this look like a music video from the 90s?
Kurt coming in hot.
Yeah, that's what we're trying to figure out.
What up, Kurt?
Good to see you, Kurt Breaker.
Good to
but
see you,
also,
Kurt Breakers.
We have been struggling to try and get
Struggles.
this tech
Got none but struggles,
working.
baby.
Tech
Got
working.
none but struggles.
So,
Let me get that camera now. Get it for my boy. Get it for my
so
boy.
for now, it's an involuntary stylistic choice.
Taking care of my boy.
Is
here.
there a stream in HD option? There we go. Sparkles are shiny. Is there? Is there?
Go right here.
Okay, standing by.
And we go right here to video.
Video, going to video. Full definition, full high definition. Ah! Ah!
I can't decide.
Whoa!
I can't decide. You're making it go. Ah!
Whoa!
I'm flip-flopping. I'm flip-flopping.
Why?
Flip-flops will make you jump.
I had already switched up, so you did the jump when I was all right. Go ahead.
What's this general say? Go back up to general.
General.
High def.
High def notes at some platforms like LinkedIn and Facebook are now downgrading stream quality to HD.
What?
I don't see why that's bad though.
Well, then let's get rid of Facebook. I'll be honest with you. That's my new message to America. Get rid of Facebook. Did you know that Facebook... Oh, I'll show you.
Thank you for your
I'm hot right now, Sean.
input. You are. He's hot.
I'm coming in hot right now.
You are. Destin's hairless like the offspring.
Man, they scream, don't they?
Yeah.
They holler.
Yeah, as do you.
Well,
My
I was
kids.
doing an impression.
Well,
To be fair to me.
that's probably why your impression is so good. You're
Thank
so.
you. I bow to you as if I'm Japanese. Thank you.
It's just
At the waist, all the way down, because I'm
I
very...
will not have your cultural appropriation.
I'm not cultural. I'm a cultural respectation.
All right. My kids just taped a mask to a self-checkout and attached Employee of the Month sticker.
Oh, that's so adorable. In other words,
Yeah.
the machine
Go on.
is the best employee. Oh my God. Wait a second. Look what you got me saying. See, I'm very gullible. People can type things out and then I'll go like, oh, I get what they're saying. But all of a sudden, I'm the one saying it.
You are the only one saying it. Nice Rosie the Riveter tribute, Dustin. Oh, that's nice.
What, this big old muscle?
It's Rosie the Riveter Day.
Come on, Rosie. What, you don't like rivetors?
All right. Happy Rosie Riveter Day, everybody. I'm more offended by the reactions of me not making typos than when I do make them. Again, a very long one without any typos. You are crushing it today.
We're all crushing it. I gotta leave a room for that one, dude.
You're shaking
I'm
the
way out here outside of the room.
shaking the floor, buddy. You're shaking
I'll tell
the
you
floor.
what. You know what's beneath us? Beneath us?
The living room?
Nope. I guess again. Then we're playing a new game called Guess What's Beneath Us.
The parlor?
No. Guess
The dining room.
Nope, not the dining
Yeah,
room.
that's all the rooms that would be on the
The
first
kitchen. The kitchen is
floor.
directly
It's not right below
directly
us.
below us. Look right here, the corner.
Is this the back of the house?
Yep, and there's the
All
fence
right,
line.
then
Guess
this
what
is-
that fence line has? A
It
squirrel.
is. It's the kitchen. It's
Guess
the
what that
kitchen.
squirrel been doing?
Yeah, he's been terrorizing you pretty good.
It's not a he, it's a she, because she's dug in. Then what'd she do? I catch her coming in with the other day.
Smoking cigarettes? What was that?
First of all, why am I catching the squirrel coming in the other day at all? But she had a bunch of like
Putting-
stuffing in her mouth. I'm like, what you got that stuffing for? You son of a squirrel. And jumps up past me because the whole time I'm like, bang, 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 rah, 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 rah. I'm like, trying to get the squirrel
Okay.
to go away. Little do I see, up in the hole,
Baby?
after it's dug out the hole, now it's stuffing through the hole
Okay.
to make it more comfortable for itself.
Oh, so when you mean stuffing, you mean like something it's shredding up?
Like old tree trash.
Okay.
Tree trash.
I thought you meant like Stouffer's stovetop stuffing.
I mean, like the trash that trees let go of, and then it collects on the ground, and then squirrels go around and be like, let me clean up his trash. It ain't trash. One man's tree trash is another squirrel's bedding.
Stouffer's stovetop stuffing. That's hard to say. There's a lot of it's a lot of alliteration in that.
That was a solid 5 there.
A lot of hard T's.
A lot of hard T's.
Stouffer's stovetop stuffing.
San Francisco's stovetop stuffing.
The San Francisco treat. Bing! Okay. Oh, I already showed this one. I guess.
Now I'm typing. I mean, I guess everyone's here, but everyone. And then I put the link to the show. Paste. This is me still sharing the show 20 minutes in.
Well, because we're just starting to get going.
We're just now firing her up.
I mean, it's pretty common knowledge, I think, that the first 15 minutes are Technical Issues Island.
How about Banks? Remember when you said, Banks is going to go down last year? And I was like, you're dumb, Sean. And now look, now I'm the dumb one.
I mean, you were the dumb one back then, too.
To be fair, I'm just so into my look.
The economy is teetering on the brink.
Look at me, I'm a totter.
And it's just so manipulated. Our financial system is just so manipulated.
I feel
And basically, because they said to Silicon Valley Bank, and Signature Bank too, the second and third largest bank runs in the history of the United States, bank failures. So FDIC basically on one weekend had an emergency meeting, and they normally the $250,000 limit. They were like, nah, you know what? Unlimited. However much you've got in deposits, the FDIC will insure you for that. And all that means is the Fed's just going to create more money.
Is that how they do it?
Yeah, literally that's how they do it at a computer.
Money,
because they don't even really have to print anymore. They don't even have to print money anymore. They can just create it digitally and boom, it's done.
Money. That's why Biden should make $1 trillion coin.
That's not going to solve.
Okay. I just thought it was a little idea from back in the day that I remember.
Because if he does create $1 trillion coin, it's just created. There's nothing backing it up.
Hey, there's some of us that could use some money, though.
We're $30 trillion in debt. And this is just going to add more.
But guess what? If it's all imaginary, then we're not.
Well, eventually, China's going to come call on.
And guess what we got? Rockets red glare.
They got microchip manufacturing. So.
That's hot.
Yeah.
I'm watching that show on Apple about the end of the world and stuff. And
what show is this?
It's called Exploratoration.
Oh, Extrapolation. Yeah, I've heard about this.
That's it.
I know. I just read about it. I'm interested.
I'm interested too. I watched some of it, and then guess what? It gets a little overwhelming.
Yeah, sure.
I'm like, I don't know if I can go through another emotional moment this late in the evening. Look out, here I come. Agent Elvis. Have you watched Agent Elvis yet? Because you're in for a treat if you have not. Agent Elvis. It is on Netflix, and it stars Matthew McConaughey as who? Elvis Presley.
This stuffing is great. What's in it? Secret ingredient. Tree trash.
They don't call me trash on the streets.
Who runs Barbertown? Tiki Barber, the former.
Bartertown.
Bartertown.
Mayor Barter.
Won't you take me to Bartertown?
Down.
Meltdown Island needs a little Shiba Inu.
Put Shiba in you. Careful. Oh my God. I forgot he's touchy on his skin. See, I never really touch him when he's around because I don't think about it. But then when he's not around, I accidentally touch him, then I remember how touchy he is.
Hello, Crystal.
Woo! Crystal! Let's get it! Get it, Crystal! Oh, Crystal. So far in in the show. All we've done is yell and hype up people.
So that squirrel thing. No, we talked about banking and the
We did? Oh, I'm looking up
Yeah.
my Shiba Inu right now.
prices.
Shiba Inu is at... It's not good. It's not good. It's at a not good spot. Can I tell you why?
We talked about that Apple series
'Cause there's
on
people.
the apocalypse.
There's people that hate it.
There's so much that happens that you're not even aware
There's
of.
super rich people that can buy it at 10 cents, sell it at 11 cents, and make it go back down to 10 cents. Just because they have so much money, they make something on that 1 cent. And I'll tell you what, it's making people sad.
You know why these people have so much money?
Because of
the
crypto.
Fed has been
retaining
printing money very liberally,
Very liberally.
for the last, since the 2008 crisis.
That's what I was going to say.
Oh, also the Fed, because interest rates are going up, the Fed has lost over $1 trillion on bonds.
Take that.
Yeah, so it's not going so.
It's not going so great.
But so anyway, though, that squirrel.
Yes.
That reminded me of that TikTok. Are we going to show that TikTok of that guy doing that squirrel thing? Because I thought that was a funny bit.
I don't know what
The
you're talking
stuffed
about.
squirrel is. You sent it to me. Is the stuffed squirrel?
Oh
and he's
yeah, I mean
and
that's
he's got
a
the dog.
guy. That's a fella.
That's a funny bit, though.
He does have a funny bit. I'll be honest with you. He's doing pretty good with that funny bit. I gotta admit. Where you at, Sean? Where's my boy Sean? Handy Mandy.
Here I am.
There he is. That's Stina right there. That's the Swedish. This what we call the Swedish Hope.
The Swedish Hope. That's Stina in Swedish.
No, Stina. Stina's her name.
Stina.
I know, right?
Okay, I got you.
Do you?
I have you. Is Stina the one that wants to?
This is the one you're talking about.
Sponsor you?
You see, problems don't fix themselves. But as a true master of beasts, I know this shit well. Me and Beast was out looking for the motherfucker that broke in my house, was eating on my crackers and shit.
Okay.
And holy shit, I done found the bitch. I could barely hold Beast back. She was ready to kill. Bitch ass squirrel was mocking my ass, so blood had to be spilled. I walked up on him ready to bust his shit to the white meat. I sick beast on that motherfucker, but her legs is too short to reach. I decided to hit this motherfucker with a kung fu move from his own world. So I pulled out the goddamn crooked squirrel. The shit was so fast he didn't see it coming. Bitch ass squirrel shouldn't have been
My
stealing
man
from
fell.
me.
He went all out with that kick, and he fell. Larry Dickum.
You see, problems don't fix themselves.
Papa was a rolling stone.
Really nails the blaxploitation genre.
Really does. And the one he does with his wife here.
Okay, Larry Dickum here again today to teach you guys lesson 3 on how to successfully defend yourself against a woman. You see, problems don't fix themselves.
See how sensitive it is? Barely touched it.
Don't touch it.
Okay, Larry Dickum here again today to teach you guys lesson 3 on how to successfully defend yourself against a woman with child while still rendering the child virtually unharmed.
Virtually unharmed.
Defend yourself from
Okay. Typically, if you know a woman is trying to attack you with the baby and use the baby as a weapon, you want to be nice as you can at first.
Okay.
Hey, baby, I don't think you ought to come over here fighting with the baby in your arm.
What are you talking about, Larry? Who does this? Nobody does.
Cigarettes and babies.
Well, apparently, she talking too much shit, so now you have to go into full self-defense mode.
Watch.
What you want to do is take your elbow, put it out, distract her. She gonna look down at it, look down at that. Once you look at your elbow, you want to kick the baby safely.
Yeah.
Let it fall safely to the concrete. While she's panicking a little bit, you take her and you bend her backwards over your leg, breaking her spine and rendering her completely immobile. And if it don't snap on the first try, you keep trying to snap that motherfucker.
She's like, you son of a gun.
You
How
see,
dare you, Larry
problems
Dickum.
don't fix them.
Don't do me like that, Larry Dickum.
That's great.
Oh my God, it's good stuff.
You see, problems don't fix themselves. But as a true master of beasts,
Beast. Woo, Larry Dinkum. All right, so this guy, we got some things to say about TikTok. Here we go. Oh, this one's the first one. Here we go.
So the House has approved the bill that would give the president the ability to ban TikTok. What's interesting about this are the rumors circulating about why. Here's the quick rundown. For the past few years, we have witnessed Google/YouTube, Instagram/Facebook/Meta fight for their lives to compete with TikTok. So now Facebook is pulling out the big guns. Facebook hired a company to do a calculated smear campaign against TikTok. The idea was to plant negative ideas of TikTok in the minds of political leaders. The name of the company is Target Victory, and they contracted with dozens of PR firms across the US to sway public opinion against TikTok. They planted stories casting TikTok as a threat to children and pushing to draw political reporters and local politicians into helping them take down their biggest competitor, aka TikTok, paying special attention to target key congressional districts. And I know what you're thinking. It doesn't seem right that a for-profit company can hire another company with the sole intention of targeting our political leaders. That's what I was thinking. I was like, well, let me go to Targeted Victory's website and see what they have to say for themselves. But once I went to their site, I found that this is just literally what they do. A marketing company that specializes in political campaigns. Now, what's interesting about this is that typically when you think about marketing campaigns and political campaigns, you think about a politician, for example, hiring a company like this in order to get their message out to the people. But what's happening with Meta is not that. Meta hired this company in order to get Meta's message out to politicians under the guise of true journalism. For example, there was this challenge called the Devious Licks Challenge, which showed students vandalizing school property. So Targeted Victory planted articles in the media amplifying this Devious Licks Challenge and boosted the videos themselves of the challenge, which ultimately led a senator to write a letter to call TikTok to testify in court. But according to an investigation, the Devious Licks Challenge was initially spread on Facebook, not TikTok. And they did the same thing with the Slap a Teacher Challenge. No such challenge existed on TikTok.
No challenge.
So here we are. We're inching closer to the day where we see that it's possible for Meta to literally obliterate their biggest competition by means of propaganda and subconsciously planted political influence. So the House has approved the bill that would give the president the ability to ban TikTok. What's interesting about this?
Corporate America has the system down.
They got the system down. They know what they're doing.
They know what they're doing.
Even if they don't, like Mark Zuckerberg, he knew what he was doing. He made Facebook. He knew what he was doing. He's like, oh, make people invite, all that stuff. Now he's sitting here going, how do I get rid of these guys? Everybody's leaving my Facebook because all the parents showed up. Maybe I should send all the parents to TikTok. No. Oh, I know. I'll hire some company, make up a bunch of lies. Oh my gosh.
This is not.
So the House.
All right. Something about Circuit City. This guy here.
Let's talk about the TikTok ban, because in my opinion, this is actually a huge positive for the United States, because whether you thought you were Republican or thought you were Democrat, if you thought you were red or blue or left or right, this has shown us that politicians don't represent any of us. They don't want us talking to each other. They want us to hate each other, because I don't know if you know this, but the powers that were granted to Joe Biden were granted to him bipartisanly, meaning politicians on both the left and the right voted for him to have the authority to ban the app in the United States. And I think it's because of a couple things. But the first and most important reason is because they do not want us talking to each other. I don't know if anybody remembers what it was like to live in the United States pre-2008, post-2003. Gen Z doesn't remember. But you know what? It was a pretty good time to be in the U.S. After 2008, politicians, universities, and the media taught us all how to hate each other again. I'm getting tongue-tied here, but basically what happened is 2008 was the financial collapse. And after the financial collapse, we all looked around and we were like, wait a minute. The people that caused this financial crisis, that cost people their homes, their families in some cases, and in some cases their lives, the people that caused it, the Wall Street elites, they got bailed out by U.S. taxpayers and the government. Nobody there went to jail. So we all looked around and we were like, what the fuck? Like, what is this? And so a movement started called Occupy Wall Street. And it made a lot of sense. It wasn't about eating the rich. It wasn't about becoming a communist country. At the beginning, it made a lot of sense. It was about like, okay, where's the government? The government's supposed to protect the people from these sharks on Wall Street. but they're in bed with them. But almost immediately, Occupy Wall Street got co-opted by blue-haired hippies who just screamed nonsense and took dumps on cop cars. And you can't take a movement like that seriously. So we didn't, and we forgot about it. And almost immediately after that, something happened in the United States. It's been going on ever since. The U.S. got hollowed out like Swiss cheese through identity politics, and we all were divided into these camps that by definition had to hate the other people. We haven't been able to get along since then, and one day we wake up and inflation is through the roof. You can't afford to put a roof over your head even if you're working 3 jobs. It's no longer enough to just want to be left alone, make your money, raise your family, and leave other people alone. No, like you got to get sucked into these identity politics arguments based on the color of our skin, what is or isn't between our legs, and what we want people to call us. It's ridiculous. But honestly, I think all of this has been by design because the media, the people in government, the people in big business don't want us talking to each other. Because I can't tell you how many TikTok videos I have seen put out by people on the opposite side of the political aisle as me, and it's changed my mind because I'm like, man, I've never heard anybody say it that way before. That actually makes a lot of sense. I have realized on this app post-2020 that left or right, we're not any different from each other. We all just want to be happy and be left alone. But the government moving to ban TikTok is the ultimate signal that the government and big business, and especially Mark Zuckerberg, who's been making money selling our data to the Chinese, because guess what? Newsflash. The Chinese already have our data. Facebook and Instagram, they've been selling it to the Chinese for a long time. So the whole national security threat over our data being owned by the Chinese is like totally false. But that's besides the point. The point that I'm trying to make here, excuse me, the point here is that extreme left and extreme right in this country, they're the same people, just in different costumes. But regular Americans, we could all get along if we were just able to talk to each other. TikTok, ironically, because it's owned by the Chinese, is the only app in the United States where we can do that. There are so many news stories that I've picked up on this app that haven't been covered by any other news outlets. And honestly, I get the suspicious idea that other news outlets pick up stories because they have to, because it's being covered by people who are on the ground, on site, sharing what's happening on TikTok. And if TikTok gets banned, it's just proof that the government doesn't want us talking to each other. It has nothing to do with data. Guess who's collecting our data that's the real problem? The NSA. And if you think that you're on the right political side of this argument because, well, Trump didn't ban TikTok, he was trying to. Everybody in office, Republican and Democrat, they're doing this together. They don't represent you. They don't represent me. They don't represent freedom, whatever that means to you. We have so many issues in this country that are literally tearing it apart, from identity politics to racism to sexism to homophobia, transphobia, the right to have an abortion, the right to smoke pot. And at the end of the day, these are all issues that adults should be able to make for their own selves. Adults making decisions for their bodies. And we've let these people in power convince us that anyone who has a different idea about that is the enemy. And we can't work through it by speaking with each other, because the only people that get to speak are the wackos on CNN, far left, or the wackos on Fox, far right. We don't get any kind of discourse from people in the middle, which is most of us in the United States. So if you feel like super frustrated about this TikTok,
CNN is far left, though.
No, they're not.
Corporate left.
They're
But
not.
They're not progressive in any way.
Something I saw though in his comments is something I keep seeing all the time, which is Ohio versus Ukraine. It's like it don't have to be either or. We're the richest country in the world. We should be able to take care of ourselves and take care of that corporation should not be running trains and already having another train wreck the week after.
Right. Well, that's part of the reason that there isn't more concentrated migration to solar and wind energy, because all of these energy companies are corporate, are publicly owned corporations.
Here's what you're not being
they
told
are
about
obligated
that
to
I'm a Seattle area.
make money for their shareholders, so they are not even remotely interested in upgrading the infrastructure to be solar. I mean,
They're going from
they've
dollar to
got the
$5.
system in place right now to run on fossil fuels. That's what they're making money doing. They're not going to spend any unnecessary money converting to solar. And the UN, I don't know if you just saw this, the UN just made another very dire prediction that within 10 years, we are going to be beyond the 1.5 degrees Celsius in global average.
I feel like it's hotter in here right now, just as we're talking.
Yeah. What does that say? Well, let me just. We didn't mention this.
I didn't.
One.
I didn't. I said, "Where's the extra dollar?"
Bed Bath and Beyond are closing stores, but Target's also closing stores. Walmart's closing stores, and you're right. All these they're being replaced by Dollar Generals
and Amazon
Dollar stores. Amazon just laid off 9,000 people
because they got robots.
They are they're scrapping construction projects. They've put a pause on their headquarters too. Bullshit. So yeah.
Oh, where's the one video that I just watched last night that's so good?
All right. So good point, Mikula.
Good
what was
point,
the smoke and
Mikula.
mirrors one? I didn't get to read that one.
It's right there.
Smoke
There you go.
and mirrors. Where's the PPE that our leaders squandered billions on 3 years ago? And that's the thing. Yeah, PPE,
Talk
all
about it,
the
bud.
stimulus added $1 trillion to the debt, and it's the kind of thing where it's laughable. Over $31 trillion in debt. It's crazy. It's like we're adding $1 trillion to the debt every year now.
And we wonder, because it got billionaires now, right? They used to be millionaires. If you get to $1 million, you're gonna be great.
Yeah.
But all of a sudden, they just ramped that up. And guess who keeps it? The billionaires.
All right, you wanted to watch this one?
Yep, because I got one more after this that
Let's talk about the TikTok ban, because in my opinion,
Oh, that's.
I am building a secret tunnel under my house. As part of the excavation, an incredible amount of rock.
let's talk about the.
This is not my first.
So the House has approved the bill.
I'm looking for.
It's sensitive,
council-
isn't it?
Here's what you're not being told about the upcoming TikTok ban. I'm a Seattle area news camera guy. I film overnight and sell it to local and national news every day. But I also get paid to share on here what the mainstream media skips or doesn't have time for. And I get paid a lot, more than many of the other influencers we all know and love on this platform. I'll tell you how much shortly.
I know I love me.
Television news can't run it all. Skipping murders, violent crime sprees, and other types of incidents that leave behind victims and lives lost, whose stories would otherwise never be told to a large audience. I tell those stories here. And TikTok started to realize creators like myself with longer, more informative content are a big part of the platform's future as they turn more into a search engine and information sharing space like YouTube. Facebook and Instagram have seen this coming, and in turn, they started lobbying the government against TikTok.
Again,
This week, they had a huge
lobbying
win in that
against
fight. Lobbying the
one thing
government
we
to
all
create
love.
a new set of laws so President Biden can shut TikTok off in the U.S. without being challenged by the legal system in court. Not that long ago, President Trump also banned TikTok, but he was challenged in court and lost. Now, any sitting president can do this without any legal challenge. Recently, Meta announced they will stop paying creators for the Reels platform they created to compete with TikTok. Meta's decided to keep the revenue instead of doing what TikTok does, paying the creators that the viewers decide are creating the best
Instagram now
content.
asks
This
you to
shows
pay.
that they're realizing they're not going to have any
Pay to
significant
play. It's all pay to
competition
play
now.
now.
Creators like myself were approached by TikTok earlier this year to participate in a newer, longer format creator
I
fund.
wasn't
They
contacted.
wanted more in-depth, informative, engaging content. A viewer has to watch one of my videos longer than the typical short-form videos to even qualify as
Well,
a view.
you set
This
it
is
up
a
there.
shift from the 7-second quick hits or thirst traps from the past.
I'm
To
a thirst
incentivize
trap.
this, they're even paying creators like myself over 20 times more per view than
What?
the old system. People like me can now work our own hours and tell the stories
What about
that
people like
I
me?
want
You-
to tell. Here I have over 140,000 followers, and I have over 6 million views this month alone. Instagram, I put up the
followers, I only
exact
got
same
50.
stuff and get a
That's
fraction of
awesome.
that. Facebook even less. Other platforms suppress, while TikTok gives me reach. And that's the big difference. Instagram promotes sponsored content and selected creators. TikTok pushes organic content the viewers pick. The fact that a Chinese company is the platform pushing organic free speech to the masses and still maintaining a quick hand on harmful content may at first seem ironic, but it also should tell you there's a lot more to the story than you're being told. Meta, like other apps, are willing to share its data for a price to anyone willing to pay the price. We've
Yes.
seen this in our previous elections. Everything we do on our phones is for sale now. And simply singling out one app to ban instead of creating a system to manage this new challenge is
Like,
wrong. Not within
rights
the free
for
market
us.
and very un-American. Here's what you're not being told about the upcoming TikTok.
And I just sent you a brand new one, Sean, that hasn't seemed to show up yet. Is everybody else having as much fun as I am today? Sean, I know you are.
Always, baby.
Watch this one. And away. It's already started, but I can't hear it.
What is going on?
This one is the best. How dare you, fat, bald, and funny.
What is going on, Dusty?
Look at that. Just look at that. Okay?
Oh
it goes off of the
God.
screen. Guess what? That's not even the 1%. That is 99. This down here, we don't even register as poor people. We don't even register. Then he has to create a whole nother column for the 1%. Look at that. The top 10% go off the screen. The 1% has that much. This white line, the white line is what we think is what we want it to be. That's that right there. That was what we think is fair as Americans. Okay, this right here is what we think it is as Americans. That's what we think. This is what it actually is. And he shows you both lines, and they're both ridiculous compared to what it actually is.
Jesus.
So he takes 100. He breaks everything down into 100. 100 Americans, right? And 10. Makes them off in 10. Then boom. Okay, there's your middle America. There's your middle. There's your lower. There's your upper. Okay? Then boom, that's what we think it is. That's what we think. That's what we imagine. We imagine, oh, okay, they got a lot. We still got a middle class. Nope. And then what it is, and then it's really that. It's 1%. That's what I remember that movie I was suggesting we make, the Forbes 500 movie.
Yeah.
I started actually doing some writing. Surprise, surprise. I did some writing. Come to find out, out of the Forbes 500, there's only 62 Americans that own more wealth than the rest of the world. 62. You'd only have to take out 62 people and all their children and wealth redistributed, my whatever you want to call it. By hook or crook, bro. And call me the hook and the crook. Because I'm going to hook them up.
I mean, even if you were to take them out, which we're not condoning.
I'm talking about for lunch.
And their kids.
Thank you.
I don't
right
know,
here. That's the truth.
True wealth is sharing an all-day breakfast.
And New York just passed that everyone gets breakfast. Somebody did. If somebody gave you $1,000 every day and you didn't spend that a cent, it would take you 3 years to save up $1 million. If you wanted to save $1 billion, you'd be waiting around for 2,740 years. And they go, oh, but we earned it. Are you sure you earned all of it? Are you sure every penny you earned? Or maybe you're a taker.
Yeah. Leave it to Mark. Where's the extra dollar, Micula?
He knows where that extra dollar is. It's being stolen.
With the hardcore mathematics on the issue. Ugh.
Oh, well, what about Trudeau? This is our Canada outpost. Trudeau has destroyed almost 2 centuries of climate data. It disproved their agenda.
The whole thing on the whole climate is just so, because here's the thing. What do you hear about climate change?
I do put
anymore?
lotion on my skin. I do.
All you hear about anymore is carbon capture.
Ooh, I wish I could capture me some carbons.
Carbon capture and storage.
Where are we storing it? Listen, I know it's very controversial, Sean, but I say let's go back to the aerosol hole in the ozone and suck up. It's a vacuum of space. Let the natural vacuum suck out all of the CO2 or air.
Anyway, the point that I was going for was that they keep pushing this carbon capture and storage narrative
and trees
just so that we can continue to use fossil fuels.
True.
You know, they're like, it doesn't matter. Yes, things are heating up. Yes, a lot of CO2 is building up in the atmosphere, but we're going to have carbon capture and storage. And right now, I mean, it's a very difficult thing to do, to take carbon and CO2 out of the atmosphere. It's very difficult to do. And I think we talked about this before.
Talk about it again.
One of the biggest plants online right now takes out 1 million tons a year.
What does?
There's this new new state-of-the-art carbon capture facility.
Let's make some more of those, buddy.
You know how many I have to make just to take out what we put in a year?
Okay.
We have to build 40,000 of those.
And how many countries are there?
120
Oh,
countries?
that's not enough. That's not enough.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing. It's going to be massively expensive to and that's just to take out what we put in every year.
Look, Sean, I know a lot of people on TikTok look up to me as being some sort of TikTok star.
Are you sure?
And I'm not, because what I do is I go on to say, I've only got 50,000. They go, oh, I only got 100. I mean, 50,000 looks like forever. It does until you get to 50,000. You realize that's only 1/16 of a million. I'm not even close to being. I'm half of that other guy who's getting paid 20 times what I'm getting paid for being a thirst trap.
Yeah, I mean, that's
2 mistakes. I'm not famous nor my thirst trap. Nevertheless, I do push on.
I mean, your thirst trap MO, it's just not serving you well.
Don't Look Up predicted the most likely grim scenario dealing with climate change.
Yeah.
Yep, it does. It does.
Well, and also that came out during the pandemic, so it also, was doubly metaphoric of the way we were reacting to the
Look at that one.
The pandemic. We are the carbon they want to reduce.
Boom! That just happened. Wake up, America and the Canadians.
No.
World. Well, this is everyone's favorite part of the show.
No, already? I mean, this is my favorite part of the show, to be sure.
Why, dude? That was supposed to be a joke, and now you've made it real.
What? Just I enjoy doing roses on Thursday. I enjoy giving you roses. Come on, buddy.
It was just time for a change up.
Don't be like that. All right.
What's up? I'm Spike. This is my friend Floppy. Floppy and Spike. I mean, there is something to do with his.
All right.
Not floppy, but you know what I'm saying. Smooth. They call me Spike, and that's smooth.
Okay, that's better.
We're a couple of rough kids on the streets of the internet. Careful of the curtain, bud. It's a very delicate system that you keep trampling.
Is it a shower curtain?
No. It is a performance curtain for performancings. Hi there, my name is Dustin. This is my friend Sean. Welcome to Meltdown Island's Roses and Thorns. Islands, roses, and thorns.
Roses and thorns.
Sexy roses and thorns. This is a sexy roses and thorns. While Sean's posing over there, I'd like to give him a rose.
What?
For showing up at the show, in the show today on one camera, and the energy's been electric.
Electric. It's been nuclear.
Boogie, oogie, oogie, oogie.
I almost said nuclear.
I said boogie oogie because it's electric. Do 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 do. It's electric. You again. It's electric. You gotta come back and then you go. Oh, it's electric. Doogie doogie. Little electric slide for those of you folks out there who love to slide. Slide, slide, slippity slide. What's that say?
Always infinite roses when you two are in the same room together. Always infinite roses when you are in the same room together. Together. I feel blessed. No greed or selflessness in our household. Laughter and music. I went to a friend's house.
It sounds like you have more than one person in your house, and that right there is enough to be proud of. For
yeah.
Me. I'm alone.
Thanks for showing.
That was such a positive comment. I made it about me. Go ahead, Sean Tuck.
Thanks for showing me some of the TikTok stuff. Mostly why I'm not there is because I'd have no free time anymore because I'd be going down rabbit holes.
You really would, Mark, and a lot of those holes would be mine.
Because it's very effective at showing you what you're gonna watch.
Very effective. Sometimes I get a little overwhelmed. Kara sent me 3 of those videos that we no 2. She sent me another one that we should watch too. Okay. But we watched them because they're that good, and that's other people's algorithms that I may not have even saw. That's how many videos are out there just on one platform.
Rose to you for having these TikTok videos to kick off conversations. With Islanders.
I've been getting myself together, Sean. I wanted to do. Look at the camera. All right. I've been trying to get it together. See the dramatic with the hair?
Yes, it is very dramatic.
You see the style, and then you see the grace.
Well, that's Grace. You're Grace.
That's Grace,
You're
all right.
Grace personified, buddy.
But yes, and not only that, Mark, there's so many fun things. You saw Mr. Dickums. You saw him. I mean, that guy alone is a selling point for me to show anyone TikTok. Because when he went to kick that squirrel, and my man kicked the squirrel, but he fell to the ground.
That's great. That's a good bet.
The commitment level, it's there.
Yeah. Leave it to make you little tag it with another callback.
Time is money, baby.
Where'd the extra hours go? Amen. Rose to all of the comments.
Oh, come on. Let's give it international roses out right now.
Roses, plenty.
We got roses going to Canada. We got roses going to Sweden. We got roses going to Switzerland. We got roses going to Mark Mikola. We got roses going to California.
Also,
New York.
Also, Rose to Dina specifically, because I don't think she did a single typo all day.
Not one typo. Not a lot of types. Not a lot of comments. Maybe she didn't want to mess up.
Maybe she didn't want to mess up. She didn't want to push her luck. But I'm not going to lie to you. I kind of miss them a little bit.
Yeah. It's fun. Because most of them I miss over. I just sort of
charming. Yeah, you just read through.
I read through them because I either am already forgiving. It's the ones that I can't read through that I go, oh no.
What happened?
And those happen usually on TikTok because somebody says something.
Fell off the wheel.
Hi, I'm a little mouse.
Okay.
You're the wheel? I don't know. I couldn't figure it out either.
Is one of us a wheel in this scenario?
The wheels in the sky keep on moving.
No, not many comments from me because of the topics. I ain't so smart sometimes.
Oh, don't you dare say that, Dina.
That's what they want you to think.
You gonna make me have to... I didn't even want to reveal this yet.
We had a new song?
I'm not trying to...
This is a new song. We're going into the new song.
And you know I don't even want to do that. No. I don't even want to do a new song or show you the new song when it's not even done.
I don't know if that's true.
True. You might be true. But if I'm being more honest...
Well...
Hold on 1 second. Wait.
Oh, there it is.
That was something, right?
There it is.
You might remember such songs as this.
Don't you do that to yourself, you do it. You're speaking to the typo. We all have
You're in the song.
Just unique and we do wrong.
Real heavy on the bass now.
I used to love you anyway. So shut up.
Don't talk to yourself that way. Shut up.
You're better than this. Don't talk to yourself that way.
Shut up.
Don't do yourself wrong.
Shut up. Don't listen to yourself.
Shut up. Shut up. Stop an emotion from building inside of you.
Stop an emotion.
Don't you know it's true? Stop an emotion from rising up inside of you. I don't know.
You don't know what?
I don't know.
Shut up! I don't know.
Don't talk to yourself that way. Shut up. Don't do yourself wrong. Shut up. Don't listen to yourself.
I gotta work on the chorus. It needs work.
Excuse me. What the fuck do you need to say?
Didn't anybody tell you that's the wrong thing? Didn't anybody tell you? But didn't anybody tell you? Didn't anybody tell you? Speak to anyone. Didn't anybody ever tell you anything?
Don't you do that to yourself.
Don't you put that on yourself, Dinas. It's not done. It's clearly not done. Can we say that? You heard. You got a little lost in the chorus. You're like, uh-oh.
This is a jam.
That's one reason.
This is another jam.
It's one reason I wasn't ready to just completely share it, because it's not done, but it's getting closer.
Sorry I'm late, but the party looks like it is in full.
Oh, we had quite a party today. We're actually giving roses and thorns out about the funness that we had.
Glad you made it, though, Kara.
Woo!
Better late than never.
Better late than never. Very apropos for today. Well,
hey, roses to you for overcoming our technical issues at the top. We were able to figure it out.
I think that I definitely worked for an hour to get it worked out before the show.
Okay.
And was very upset to see that there wasn't any kind of issue. Hopefully it's gone away. I know you're checking right now.
I'm looking right now.
And it still looks bad.
That
is so...
Still looks like a 90s music video.
Sad. So sad for me. Nevertheless, what can one do but try to give a rose? Rose thorn. USA 2.
Yeah.
Really knocked out, but it's still not looking good. But really knocks me, what they call the wind out of me.
Mm-hmm. Corporations are not people.
They're not people. Corporations are not people. That's why we should go after that Ohio corporation that burned up the world. Oh, let's also remember that there's a oil leakage in the Gulf of Mexico that they still have not plugged. Remember that from 12 years ago? The BP oil spill? It's still spilling. It has never stopped spilling.
Yeah.
That right there is enough that we should be revolting over. That one thing. How dare they? How dare they? How can they just sit back and think that that's okay?
Glad joke. Why did the vampire forget how to spell? He drank type O blood.
That is a Vlad joke.
Mikula. Why do the people who are wearing masks think that I am mentally ill?
That's just... Have they said that? Because if they've said that, then that's one thing. But I do wear a mask sometimes, and I'm going to be honest with you why. I am not around other human beings. So I figure if I go out into what I call the wild, which is outside of my house, I think most people have children. And as we all know, children are cesspools for disease. They pick up dirt or boogers and they just go like this. Gobble, gobble, gobble. And granted, I used to do that as a child. But I'm not a child anymore. And I don't know if you noticed this, but I got these head dents. And part of me says, I ain't got no more room, no more air, no more measurements, no more room, no more measured room, no more room to measure. I got no more room to make a mistake. Measure something, somehow.
You're doing fine, buddy. You're doing fine.
But you get what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying.
I don't think anyone else is crazy. In fact, I think I'm crazy. So if you're picking up crazy vibes, you might be, what do they call it? Empathic. You might be feeling other people's, their own crazy feelings. Like mine, where I'm like, please don't get me sick, everybody with kids. A lot of it's Tim Ross. Tim Ross got 12 kids or something like that. So whenever he comes around, I'm always nervous. One of them is 5. Yep, one of them is 5.
The 90s music video is an aesthetic. Just say it was on purpose.
I wish I could, but we're professional, Dinas. We try to act professional.
Well, do we though?
No.
All right.
But I would like to. So here's where the show would be. We'd probably put something here.
Oh, yeah.
Probably put your head back towards it. See how mine's sort of like framed and like full frame. Yeah, that way we're on the edges, and then the writing.
We're on the edge.
Not that's too far. I think that's too far. And that's not a smile. Let's smile. Hold on, we're getting. Those were some good. Those were some good pot. It can still be professional. Just roll with it. It'd be easier.
Roll with it, baby.
Never had manager. I've been rolling in the deep.
Hey, government, get out of our vaginas.
Yep. You just can't do it, government. You think you can, but surprise, kiddo. You can't.
How are merchandise sales going?
Horrible. I don't promote it at all. In fact, I think that all it's done is cost me money so far and time, which we've already discussed as the new money. Guess what I did make?
Go on.
$200.
For what?
From music. I know. It just showed up. $200 in my PayPal. Is it from 5 years? Is it from 6 months? Is it from 2 days? I'll never know.
No, we don't know.
But I got $200.
That's great, buddy.
Is it? I feel like it's patronizing of them.
Maybe you'll get $200 like once a month or something.
God, do you think? Oh, I could actually buy that bicycle. I don't want a bicycle.
Canadian government has sent letters to our doctors stating unvaxxed should be treated as psych patients and to medicate as such.
Yikes! Yikes!
All right.
Like you're psychic?
I don't think that's. I don't think. No,
because you could be like, hold out a spoon, bro. I'll show you. I cannot bend it. You sound like the crazy person to me, calling me a psychic. The fuck? That's what I'd be like. But again, I'm not Canadian.
See, here we go. Dana, the voice of reason. That's $200 more than you had.
True.
So
True.
Not bad.
True. Not bad. True.
Uh-oh. Insurance companies
are claiming that unvaxxed are more at risk for causing vehicular accidents.
What?
I live in as someone who lives in Detroit. I just said this to the Verizon Wireless lady too because I told him get rid of that insurance. I'm never going to use it.
Yeah.
I just get rid of the insurance that you just made me take. And then I said, you got to understand, I live in Detroit where it's more expensive for us to pay for insurance than it is to pay for our monthly car note. It costs more for insurance than it is for a car.
It's insane.
Insurance companies, they're the devil.
They're criminals.
They're criminal devils. They're devils. They're criminals.
I mean, but it just goes to show that every system in this country is broke. And not broke, I mean broken, because every system is making millionaires. It's just broken to us, the users of them.
You're supposed to keep talking, bro.
I had reached
Canada.
Canada illusion.
Got fake hair all over me.
Yeah. No, I know. I get you, buddy. Psychotic. No.
Oh, psychotic, not psychotic.
That's psychic. I have a feeling he knew you meant psychic.
All right, I did, but I was trying to show him how to combat it. I was trying to tell him how to combat it.
All right. Dusty.
Stop the insanity! Stop the pain!
Stop the heartbreak.
The heartbreak. A lot of families. A lot of people get heartbreak out there.
Yep.
What's that Mazda Miata doing? That's not that's something else.
Mazda Miata?
Mazda Miata? Is that BMW? What the? Who drives that in my neighborhood?
Andor? Have you seen the Andor?
I have seen the Andor.
That was pretty good, huh?
Yeah, I told you about it. Remember?
Yeah. Well, I'm on board. I watched it and it was.
It's good.
Very good.
It's surprising because you're like, oh, it's gonna be about Andor. We're gonna watch Little Princess Leia as a baby girl. Oh, okay. Because isn't Andor the planet that gets blown up?
No, that's Alderaan.
Andor.
Andor is a person.
Oh, okay, but it's not enough. Also a planet.
I don't think so.
I think it's Andor.
Princess Leia is Alderaan.
Alderaan?
That's the planet that gets destroyed in the original New Hope.
And it's not Andor. And Andor is not the state of Alderaan.
I mean, I'm not saying that there isn't a planet named Andor, because, like, look, there are people that are named after states. I've met many Dakotas.
What about Washingtons? I've heard of a Washington.
I've met some Montanas.
Hot. They sound
so
hot.
It's entirely possible that that there is a planet, but Andor is the person. Endor, that's it.
Andor!
Andor is the moon.
Andor
is the person. That's what it was, Mikula.
Now wait a second. Is Andor a moon of Alderaan?
No, Endor is a moon of. I don't.
Coruscant?
No, a moon. Yeah.
Moon of what?
I don't know what it's a moon. I don't remember what it's a moon of.
But
it's
a fictional moon in Star Wars. Why is gotta call it fictional? We already know it's fictional.
Yeah. And Andor is a fictional person in Star Wars.
Duh.
So
we don't say.
We get how fiction works, Mikula.
God, man. What's wrong with Mikula?
He hates us.
I feel like it. Did you know that boomer? Did you know the word boomer is pronounced boomer in every language?
Endor is where the Ewoks live, yes. Wait, what was that?
Yeah.
We missed that.
Buckle up, kids. Tinfoil hat boomer is going for a joyride. Yep. How you say it in Canada?
Mm-hmm.
How you say it? Boomer. How you say it in England? Boomer.
Sean was distracted by the beautiful notes being sang.
Thank you. French, el boomer.
But anyway, Andor was good. Andor was the guy who was in Rogue One.
And they called him Andor?
Yeah. Or Cassian.
See, he's got two names.
First and last name, Cassian Andor.
It's just very strange that we have to learn the Cassian like another full name and it's named after him and everything. But really, he is a kind of a foreign guy, I guess. So, whatever.
Anyway.
I could go both ways. I could fight both sides of it.
Indor is the voice that Dustin should consider using.
Why is he so hateful? Why is he hateful so much?
I mean, that was gold.
When it was gold.
Well, I think we've said it all.
I think we have.
Said it all.
It's very
done
hurtful.
it all.
It's very hurtful what we said.
That was splendid, Mikula.
Yeah.
Do not post anything else.
What's in Indor?
That's you going out on a high note.
What's in Indor voice? I've never learned that you modulate my voice. What's that bit? Will Ferrell? Never mind. Let's go. I love you.
Is it post time? Time to check a post. Thanks to everyone for being here today. We'll see you next Tuesday. I'll be back at the beach. So this was.
You'll be back at the beach next Tuesday, dude.
Already. Yeah. So
someone's a world traveler, and it is not me.
So this week was gold. It was gold.
Golden Sunday.
Rare opportunity.
Too bad the video is not gold.
Oh, the video is gold, baby. Oh, the video is distorted. Yeah.
The video is pewter at best.
So another week, or we're not going to get to do Roses on Thorns.
I might try because they said just use it, and I might try. Maybe send it through a processor that'll make it look even worse.
All right,
but I try. We try. We all want Sean to get rich.
And we all want Dustin to get rich.
All we want is Sheba Inu to double in price. If Sheba Inu double in price, I would be rich. We'd be doing Dustin's after show like it ain't nobody's business.
All right, let's do it.
God, I wish I could do Dustin's after show all the time. If I was rich, that's what I would do all the time. I'd buy a big old mansion so we could have a creators co-op. Because I realized that's what I lived in Seventh Heaven. Right. That was a creators co-op, really. It was, really. Really? I mean, it was before they had...
Commune. It was more...
I'm sorry.
All right.
What I'm saying is, that's what I would enjoy doing. Is Dustin's After Show a lot. I miss that show.
Constant. It's a constant state of Dustin's After Show. So it's actually Dustin's perpetual show.
Right. But it would be after show. So, you guys all have to play roles.
All right.
Of yourself. Okay. But you'd be paid.
Thank you. Thank you for streaming, gentlemen. Outstanding. No, you are outstanding, Point Fire. All of you guys. Very, very outstanding.
This fire is on point!
Nailed it. This point is on fire.
Remember when you went and saw Katy Perry?
Oh my God, yeah.
Somebody says that, she was talking like she's an Illuminati because she has this eye thing. And then she fell on stage and goes, "Oh, I'm sorry, Masters." And I was like, I can't find this video anywhere. And I texted Fred. I go, "Hey, guy." And he goes, "What, man?" I go, "Is this true about Katy Perry?" He goes, "What? There's so much about Katy Perry. I don't know what you're talking about." And he goes, "There's some sort of eye thing that's taken off." I go, "It's the eye thing." And he goes, and I go, "But they were talking Illuminati and all this stuff." And I just was telling them, I'm like, look, anytime they start talking Illuminati, know that you've already been fooled, if you believe in it. Because that's what the Illuminati wins when they're in your head. So get them out.
Get out.
Get out. Get out, Illuminati. Good night, Illuminati. It's still sunlight out here. That's part of it.
Yeah, that's wild, right?
That's because if we jumped ahead an hour,
Spring
this is
forward.
how we should have it all time.
Never fails.
We shouldn't be asleep at 6 o'clock.
Okay. All right, buddy.
I get upset. I don't know
And
why.
still, regardless of the spring forward or fall back, the days are going to be shorter in the wintertime. You realize that, right?
Still.
You do realize
They're not saving me any time, is what I'm saying.
Okay, buddy. All right. Well, hey, it was really great to see you guys. A nice job on the island, everybody.
Nice Islanders.
Job rallying the troops, Dusty.
Rallies. I'm going to go get some rallies.
So are we going to pose it out? We'll see everybody next week.
Oh, God. I can't do that.
Back to back.
Back to back. Lean forward, lean head forward like this so we can right on the middle. And we got